Gypsies, welcome back to my channel. I was tagged in the 20 question video thingy by Lisa at Keto Kitchen by Lisa, and so I thought I'd go ahead and do that. I have the 20 questions written down here, so I'm going to go ahead and answer these 20 questions. Pardon me because I just got done wolfing down a bar for lunch. So basically what I'm going to do, I'll read the question out, I'll tell you my answer, and I'll just move on because there's 20 of them, so I don't want this to be a forever video, but it just lets you know a little bit more about me. I'm in a different office than you normally see me recording in, but my car has a dead battery again, so my husband brought me to work, so I don't have a car to record in. It's a darn good thing I don't have like a Dollar Tree haul planned for today. Anyway, here we go. Question number 1, what does your name mean, your YouTube name? Keto Twisted Gypsy. Keto means I'm keto. Twisted Gypsy, I'll tell you a story about that. Me and my husband and my whole family were at a fall festival somewhere a few towns over. I can't remember exactly where it was. And there was a store called Twisted Gypsy. And we went in there and I got the coolest leather purse and wallet that matched. It has sugar skulls on it and it was just so cool. And I have remembered the name Twisted Gypsy forever. Like, I love that name. I just think it sounds cool, and I'm like, how can I incorporate that into my YouTube name when I was trying to come up with my name? So I'm like, Keto Twisted Gypsy. It just sounded good to me, so it stuck. So I love it. So that's what it is. Number 2, question number 2, where are you from? I'm from West Virginia. I was born in Beckley, West Virginia, which is the third question. Where were you born? I've lived in West Virginia my whole life. I've been to a few different states, just traveling, for vacations or seminars or stuff like that. So, but I'm a West Virginia girl, born and bred. So, Southern West Virginia. Okay, number 3, where were you born? Just answer that one. Number 4, what would your parents have named you if you were a boy? That's a good question. My mother passed away when I was 23, and my father has never really had much to do with me. Yeah, pretty much my whole life. So I always remember hearing when I was growing up, your dad wanted a boy. He wanted you to be a boy. So I don't know, probably Richard Jr. I don't even know. His name was Richard. So anyway, there's that. You learned a little bit about me on that one too, didn't you? Okay, number 5. What is your biggest accomplishment? I think that if you get kids raised in this day and age, that's an accomplishment. Getting a job that you like is an accomplishment. So I like my job. My kids are grown. Yeah, let's see. This YouTube channel, it's an accomplishment for me because I have always been like not one, to do stuff like this. So it's a great hobby and it's a good accomplishment because I'm making tons of new friends and I enjoy doing it. It's just something I really love to do. So there's that one. Number 6, eye color. My color is blue, but I always think it looks gray, but it's according to what I wear. If I wear bluer shirts, it does look more bluer, and if I wear like other colors, it looks more gray. So it's kind of a blue-gray color. So there we go. Number 7, favorite candle scent. I'm going to say anything fall, like cinnamon, apple-ish. Whenever fall starts rolling around, all the candles that come out with the fall scents, the cinnamon, the apples, the pumpkin, all of that. As long as it's like a fall scent, I love it. Love, love, love it. So there's that. Number 8, can you cook? Yes, I can cook. Do you like to cook? No, I do not. I used to be much more into cooking than I am now, and I'll tell you why. Because ever since I started keto, which is back in 2018, I think it's 2018 or 2017, one of the two, and my family's not on keto, having to cook 2 meals, I don't like it. So I cook as least as I can get away with. I know my family hates that, but I just do not cook as much as I used to. Yeah, so I can cook. I can cook up a storm. And the one meal I like to cook is Thanksgiving. So coming up next month, and I'm excited about that. Okay, next is number 9. What is good about you about no, what is good about your life right now? Um, can I go back to something? Another biggest accomplishment is being married for 31 years. Yes. Me and my husband's been married for 31 years, so I feel like that's a really big accomplishment. And that's actually what I was thinking whenever I wrote down these questions, but just slipped my mind. Anyway, what is good about your life right now? Just everything in general, life in general is good. I don't have any complaints. I like having this hobby, the YouTube hobby. I also like, just my husband, my family, being around them, and just, I don't really have a good answer for that one. Just life in general. Life is good, right? Okay, number 10. What's your sign? I'm a Gemini. My birthday is May 21st. I'm a Gemini. There we go. Number 11. What scares you about aging? I'll tell you what scares me about aging. It's not really looking older or anything, but the older I get, the weaker my body feels, the more joint pain that I have, the worse my eyesight gets, and the worse my memory gets. So, all of those things. I'm always afraid that I'm going to forget, just forget things that I don't want to forget, like my family and stuff like that, or, special memories, things like that. I don't want to forget any of that stuff. I don't want my eyesight to get any worse, because I'm telling you right now, I'm blind as a bat. I'm 51, and I cannot go without my reading glasses hardly at all. I can read this because I wrote it kind of big. And then my joint pain, that's actually one of the main reasons why I do keto, because it is better, but it actually still is not that great. So, I mean, it was like a 9 or 10 on keto. It's probably like a 4 maybe, but I remember the days, but way back when it used to be no joint pain. So I just hope it doesn't get worse. Okay, number 12, favorite holiday, Thanksgiving. By far, there's no expectations of anything except a great Thanksgiving dinner, and I can definitely do that. So that I love Thanksgiving. I love the tradition that we have of watching the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. That's a wonderful tradition to start the day off, and we always start it off with homemade pumpkin pie and Cool Whip, and that is, I always make my pumpkin pies the night before. I cook my turkey all night, and the traditions that we have, just the stuffing, just the special sentimental recipes that we have every single year, all of that makes Thanksgiving by far my favorite. There's no you having to go out and do a ton of shopping and trying to do for everybody and not let anybody down and stuff, because my Thanksgiving dinner never lets anybody down. So that's something that I can do, and it's just always very, very special dinner and camaraderie with the family, and it's just a great time all around. Number 13, my guilty pleasure. Oh my goodness. Oh, can I skip this one? I don't really like, I'm sure I have a guilty pleasure, but I don't know if that means like food, like wings. I don't feel guilty about it. I love me some wings, but I don't really know. I don't really have a guilty pleasure, to tell you the truth. I'm just gonna say no, nothing. Number 14, favorite show that you binge watch. If you've ever seen the show Grace and Frankie, love that show. Binge watch the heck out of that when it first came. Well, when I first found out about it. I love the show The Good Witch. Love, love, love that. So, every time a new season comes out, I kind of binge watch that. Used to be into The Walking Dead big time. I have not watched that in a couple of years, so kind of got out of that. Anything paranormal. I love the ID channel. I could binge watch that all day. I love the Hallmark channel. I love when Christmas and I've started seeing that they're advertising it. All the Christmas movies on Lifetime and the Hallmark Channel. I could binge watch those from the time they come out till Christmas. So I love those. Okay, next. What's one item that you can't leave the house without? My cell phone. My cell phone and lipstick. That's 2 items, but yeah, they work hand in hand. Not really, but I gotta pick both items. The cell phone, can't leave the house without it. I mean, I'm tied to like my whole family through that cell phone and through my whole YouTube and Instagram and all that. And you never know when I'm gonna need to record something or take a picture of my food, for goodness sakes. Anyway, that's that. And lip gloss, yeah, or lipstick, whatever. Okay, number 16. Are you a morning person or a night owl? I want to say neither. When I first started working, I wanted a job because I hated getting up early, worse than anything on the planet. So I wanted a job where I didn't have to get up early. So my first job was actually a telemarketer, and my shift was 2 o'clock in the day till 11 o'clock at night. And I thought that was all good and well until I realized I was missing my children's lives. So then I put in for the early position, which started at 8. So I hate getting up early, but I do not like working so, and then I'm usually asleep by 11. I don't really like staying up late. I get sleepy early. So I'm neither a morning person or an evening person, night owl. I am a midday owl. I'm a middayer, okay? That's what I am. Afternoon girl. Okay, next, what's your favorite genre of movies? Oh, I love paranormal stuff, but sometimes it scares me. I can't pick one out of any of these questions. I just can't. I love old movies. Anything like with Doris Day or oh my gosh, my mind went blank. The one, Dorothy from The Wizard of Oz, Judy Garland, all those old school movies. I love them. I love them. Black and white doesn't matter. I love Doris Day movies. I love old movies. So that is probably one of my favorites. Genre as far as that goes. I like horror movies. Horror. I like horror movies. The traditional things, like on Halloween, we love watching the movie Halloween and stuff like that. So, yeah. Okay, so I guess old school or classic, like Turner classic movies. Classic movies would be my favorite genre of movies, which I can never really watch because my husband really doesn't like stuff like that. So, very seldom do I have like any time to watch stuff that I really like. Okay, number 18. What's the last thing you bought? If whatever it was, I'm sure you've seen it. Because the last time I went to the store, I think it was last Thursday, and that was whenever I went to Aldi, I went to Dollar General, and Walmart, I believe. So I did a haul on all of that. So you can see the last thing I bought was all that stuff. So I'm not going to go into all that stuff. Number 19, am I an introvert or an extrovert? I'm totally an introvert. I've always been super uncomfortable around people. Definitely uncomfortable around people. I've always been super, super shy through school. People used to think that I was a snob, but the truth of the matter is I was always so uncomfortably shy. I do not like being around people. It's very hard for me to talk to people. I haven't seen my family in a while just because it's very hard for me to be around people. I don't know why. And you think that if somebody actually has a YouTube channel that they are an extrovert, that's not true, because I'm definitely an introvert, but nobody's here with me while I'm recording right now. There's nobody here. I can't see all of you guys out there while I'm doing this. So I'm definitely an introvert. Always will be. And last but not least, favorite book. There's only one book that I've actually, well, there might be a couple, but one book that I've actually read, I'm going to give you a couple. Of course, I'm not going to give you just one. The Stand by Stephen King. I've read it twice, I think, just because I really like that book. I read like the Harry Potter books, which I got to like number 6 or 7, and I kind of lost interest in those. I liked them though. The Left Behind books, I watched those. 50 Shades of Grey. not watched, read 50 Shades of Grey. I like those books. I like all different types of books. So my favorite book, I really don't have one. I really don't have one. So, but that is some of the books that I've read, watched. Anyway, this has probably been driving you crazy because I've been doing like this the whole time. Sorry. Anyway, guys, that is my 20 questions. So I got to tag 3 people. I just want to tag Lori at Fluffy No Mo. Lori, do this, girl. The Autumn Heather, do this, girl. And Tony at Creative Chica Halls, do this, girl. I don't know if you guys have done these or not. I don't think so. I'm behind on watching my videos, though. I have to say I'm behind. So sorry about that. But anyway, I just want to get off here now and got to make some phone calls. And I just want to say thank you for watching this 20 questions thing. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys. And see you later. Bye.